going? GF7 is, and I hope you liked that introduction. And today we have got a new series, Hero to Zero #1. This is going to be first one with Samir Nasri, because he is probably the biggest hero to zero for Arsenal, and as I support Arsenal. He was one of the top performers. I used to love watching Samir Nasri play. And then he took it away by joining Manchester City, accepting their contract, going for the money, and Arsenal agreed with it as well, for some stupid reason. I'm going, what you're looking at here is Samir Nasri's FIFA 10 card, 86 rated with 88 driven, 85 shooting, 86 passing, 81 pace, and that's a very all-rounded central midfield card, and that would have been one of the best cards in the day. As you can see from 08-09 stats, he didn't do that well really. But as he did get that card as a result of that, but I suppose that was when a time when FIFA liked to put the ratings up, and his 7 goals and the 5 assists in all competitions, including the 6 goals in the Premier League, seemed to be enough for them to really put him up to that rating. And you can see this is at his prime at Arsenal. This is when he was the man that everyone remembers, and the man that everyone wants to remember. The Samir Nasri we used to know and love. As you can see from the FIFA 11 card, he hit to get around to 84. I think it's because the EA just downgraded players. 82 pace, 8 driven. He still looks like an all-round very good card. He looked like played less games. It looked like 12 goals he put in with 36 games. It looks like he done better then than he did the season before. So it just shows that EA did just increase the cards. An 84 rate card was what he got, and that was a bit of a slump. That slump was more FIFA and not just because that season was just as good as the season before, in my opinion. You can see here, this is the FIFA 12 card from his £23 million move from Arsenal to Manchester City. With 6 goals in 9 appearances in the season before, it was proven that he just got that rating because of his big money move from Arsenal to Man City. His stats seemed to stay him on. He had more pace in that FIFA. That card would have been a very nice card to use, 86 rated cam on FIFA. And you see at FIFA 12, he did go up again, but that's because he did get that big money move. And then this was the last real big performance you see from Samir Nasri in this. And you'll see a sort of dip from now on, and he won't be as highly rated as he was then. So guys, I didn't get his stats because his stats here were just similar again, and 85 to 84, you could just see he's dropping. It was when they were just starting to buy more and more expensive players, the likes of David Silva coming in, Yaya Toure. He was just further and further pushed down with the squad, and eventually his pace went down by 3, dribbling by 2. His passing went down as well. You could just see him getting lower and lower down the ranks, and you could see that the Samir Nasri fall was beginning to happen. It was because he was being left out of the squad for bigger players, and this is what Samir Nasri, you would say, is his bigger downfall.
See that in FIFA 15 and 16 he did continue to downgrade, and FIFA 15 was when the arrival of Raheem Sterling, I believe, or was it the season after? It was one or two, but you can see if he's a left midfielder, which they say he is, and if Man City did play him there, I can't exactly remember because he barely even played, then Raheem Sterling, the £50 million move, he's going to be kicking him out, and so he's going to be dropping to the bench, and that is why he did continue to receive a downgrade. And you see from the 86 rated back in 2000, or FIFA 10, he has just continued to drop, and he is now getting older, and he is getting worse, and you can see that his pace did in fact get an increase. Not very many players get that sort of increase, but overall, apart from that, he's just been getting worse and worse, and I think his dribbling could even go down in FIFA 17. Anyway, let's get into the FIFA 17. So guys, as you can see, he played 13 games, just 13 games, and I believe he has got a cap there, it says, on his Champions League, but I swear he was left out of the Champions League squad. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he did apparently have a game, but only 12 games in the league. For a £23 million move back in Man days, that was a lot of money, and for now to see him only scoring 2 goals and only getting 3 assists, to be fair, is not too bad in 12 games, but I've seen him get under the 80 pace. I can see his dribbling finally going down. He's going to be a left mid again, I think, although Sevilla may play him in cam, and he could be a cam, but his shooting, I believe, is going to be only 74. And his defending and physical, I don't think they'll decrease that yet, but 81 overall is what I think I would give him now, because he just, after only 13 games, it's just very poor for Samir Nasri, and now I think that is where you can say he has completely hit the zero. from the hero mark. So guys, you can see that Sevilla may be the move to turn his career around and maybe get back on track for Manchester City in the future. But Sevilla is the club that he could do it and then come back to Manchester City a better player. But he has played 2 games, one in BPL, one in Liga. He hasn't got assist or goal either yet. But it's an early start. Maybe Samir and Nasri can go back to what he used to be. Anyway guys, I've been GS7. If you did enjoy, please leave a like rating, please subscribe and comment down any players you'd like to see me do this before in the future. Anyway, goodbye.
Fabregas, chance for Nasri, it opens up for him! It's his second! It's the security they